This Good Morning Northwest morning sprint is brought to you by Bill's Heating and Air Conditioning.
It is 6:53. Time to get you ready to take on your Tuesday in the morning sprint.
We are learning more about the drone attack that killed 3 U.S. service members Sunday. Sydney Charles has the latest details.
We have a dense fog advisory in effect right now. Mark has your forecast just ahead.
And Ellison Martinez has tips to make your next grocery trip budget friendly.
But first, the woman charged with killing 2 people in a hit and run last April will spend the next 10 plus years in prison. Megan Skillingstad pleaded guilty to all charges yesterday. She hit and killed 25-year-old Desmond Miller and 33-year-old Katie McPherson while they were walking home from a Northern Quest casino on the side of West Trails Road. Yesterday, family members of the victims had their testimonies read in front of a judge. While determining Skillingstad's sentence, the judge said it was all about accountability. This was not the first time Skillingstad hit and killed someone with a vehicle. She was convicted of a fatal hit and run charge for killing Dennis Widener in 2011.
The Spokane man accused of 2 attacks in downtown Spokane set to go on trial in May. This is Avondre Graham when he appeared in court last March. He's accused of attacking a woman outside of her apartment in September 2022 and another woman near Stevens in Maine last January. His trial was supposed to start late next month. In court yesterday, his attorney asked the judge to push that trial date to May on the 6th, citing scheduling conflicts and the need for more time to prepare for a trial that could send Graham to prison for the rest of his life if convicted. The judge agreed to that request.
President Biden is carefully considering how to respond to the drone attack in the Middle East. It comes as we're learning more about the 3 Americans who were killed in Jordan on Sunday. Specialist Brianna Muffett, Specialist Kennedy Sanders, and Sergeant William Jerome Rivers. Along with the loss of those 3 lives, at least 34 others were injured in the attack, blamed on Iranian-backed militants. A senior official telling ABC News the working theory is that the enemy drone slipped past air defenses because it may have been a mistaken for a U.S. drone. Coverage on the deadly drone attack will continue coming up next on Good Morning America.
Visibility is what we're dealing with in our first alert weather. We do have a very low visibility into the West Plains, also to the north of Spokane. However, from Spokane to Deer Park on Highway 2 and 395, it seems like it's letting off a little bit. 35 currently, 38 into Grand Coulee. Tri-Cities 34 with fog all the way down 395 south if you're going to be traveling there. We're going to see temperatures warming up to 49 degrees today. Winds are going to be light. Could see a sun break, but not as much as we had yesterday.
A congressional hearing today focuses on the protections for the Lower Snake River dams. Last month, the Biden administration says it planned to spend more than $1 billion over the next decade to help recover salmon populations in the region and how to offset the benefits of the 4 dams on the Snake River if Congress would ever agree to dismantle them. Eastern Washington Representative Kathy McMorris Rogers is spearheading the hearing.
Spokane has a new process to review potentially offensive landmarks and street names. The ordinance decided during last night's Spokane City Council meeting is similar to the one former Mayor Nadine Woodward vetoed in July. The Spokane Human Rights Commission will receive requests from the community and will determine whether the landmark or street name in question is likely to cause mental pain, suffering, or disrespect.
This is the latest development in a push by the Pacific Islander community to remove a statue downtown. The statue is of John R. Monahan, a Navy soldier who was involved in the colonization of Samoa in 1899. It includes a plaque that describes Samoans as savage foes and depicts them wielding primitive weapons. Last night's vote was not an agreement to take down that statue, but puts in place a process which could be used to request its removal.
This week, we're sharing tips to help keep your family fed on a budget. I spoke with local dietitian and health coach Allie Stanton, who recommended multiple tips that are as simple as using your phone. Stanton says downloading apps for your favorite grocery stores is a great way to save. You can earn points and use coupons. These apps even track your purchases and offer cashback rewards. We'll be sharing tips and resources all week to help keep your family fed without breaking the bank.
Washington lawmakers are considering making it legal for you to grow cannabis at home. If approved, anyone 21 and older could legally have up to 6 plants in their home for personal use only. The law would also make it so anyone caught with 7 to 15 plants in their home could face up to a $500 fine. It would be a felony for anyone to own 16 or more plants. The bill goes to the full House for consideration.
And coming up next on Good Morning America, details about the Olympic doping drama and the new announcement. Team USA awarded gold 2 years after the games. We'll have a check of weather next.